I was just reading Decision Magazine, a Billy Graham newspaper or magazine that they put out, and it happened to have a page that Lois tore out for me by Ron Dunn, who most of you know is one of my favorite evangelists, now gone to be with the Lord. The title of the article was What Breaks the Heart of God, and it's taken from a Ron Dunn book, and it's just a one-page clip. But the scripture verse I think is worth reading to you because it ties in with my reading in Isaiah today. Let us search out and examine our ways, turn back to the Lord. Let us lift our hearts and our hands to God in heaven. We have transgressed and rebelled. You have not pardoned. It's from Lamentations chapter 3, verses 40 through 42. And Ron Dunn basically says in this article, I tell you what the beginning of revival is. The real measure of revival starts when the things that break God's heart begins to break our heart. I think that's very, very true. And as I was reading in Isaiah chapter 10 today, I read verses 15. Is the axe to boast of itself over the one, or the one who chops with it? Is the saw to exalt itself over the one who yields it? The one which is like a club, or the one who yields it? You see, when we use a club, it's not the club that does the work, it's the one that wields it. And when we use a saw, it's not the saw that does the work, it's the one who pushes it. And when we have an axe that boasts about the wood that it's cut, it's not the axe that cut the wood. It's the one who chops it, the one who has the axe in its hand. Maybe I and maybe you and maybe a lot of the pastors that I know take too much credit for what we've accomplished when in fact we're just tools in the hand of God. And maybe we'll really see revival break out when each of us recognize that when we have a broken heart for the lost of this world, a broken heart for those that are hurting, those that need to know God's comfort, that when what breaks God's heart starts to break our heart, then we'll start to see the revival that we need in this land. That's the way God impressed me today. And I would hope that it would impress you today too. And that's my thought for the day. God bless you and have a great day. Is the axe to boast itself over the one who chops with it? Is the saw to exalt itself over the one who wields it? That it should be like a club wielding those who lift it, or like a rod lifting him who is not wood. Let us examine and probe our ways. Let us return to the Lord. If we lift up our heart and our hands toward God in heaven, we have transgressed and rebelled. You have not pardoned.